So in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to insert an image of your mind map or any other image into your framework so that you can then start adding hotspots, and the hotspots are the individual sections of your image that can link to other areas of the same document or to the internet. Okay, so I've got a Word document on the screen that is set to the landscape orientation, and we're going to go through the process of turning this into a document with an image and hotspots. If I was to insert an image in a normal way, this wouldn't work. So this is the sort of workaround that we can use. So what you do is you go up to Insert and you go to Watermark. So a watermark is one of those things that you sometimes see on a document where it's got draft written at an angle. So you can set this watermark that isn't the main body of text, but it sort of sits behind the text. And what we're going to do in this case is select a picture. So I'm going to go in and select my image, and I've got an image ready here. And you'll notice that on the preview panel that image is yet to appear, and that's because of this function here, which is washout. So I'm going to uncheck that box and the image begins to appear. Now there is also text in the preview panel, but that doesn't appear on the document. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go to OK, and you'll see that this image appears on the screen, or sort of on the document. This is actually an image of some prawns that I drew a few years ago. Now, this is a Word document with the watermark on it, and still you wouldn't be able to set hotspots on it, so we need to do a few more stages until we can do that. And what we're going to do is actually save it as a PDF. Now, the recommended way, there are two ways of saving this as a PDF. You can go to File, Save As, and then change the file format type to PDF, or, and this is the way that I prefer to do it, you can go to File, Print, and you don't have to have a printer on your screen for that on your computer for that to work. And rather than clicking Print, you actually click on this area here. So drop down that menu and go to Save as PDF. So I'll just repeat that so it's actually on the screen. So once you go to Print, this dialog box will appear, and don't press Print, but instead click this area here, drop that menu down and go to Save as PDF. And I think that this actually just helps with some of the linking issues that sometimes people have a bit later on. So I would use that method if I were you. And we're going to call this hotspot. Okay, close that down. And actually just save the Word document as hotspot as well. So close that document down. I'm now going to go back and open my hotspot.pdf. Okay, so this is now a PDF. This is a PDF document, and we can start playing around with some of the hotspots. So once you're on the page, you'll notice that your mouse turns to, once it's actually hovering over the watermark itself, it turns to these little sort of crosshairs. And you can start to select certain elements of your image and turn them into a hyperlink. Now, it is restricted to rectangles only because the software isn't powerful enough to make sort of curly lines, but this will do for our purposes. So I'm going to select the prawn tail. And then when you let go, it turns it into a box. Then right-click on it, go down to Create Link, and you get a number of options. You can either link it to a page within the document, you can open a file, or you can go to a web page. And I'm going to recommend that we actually go to a web page because that's what most of us are going to do. So then click Next, and it brings up a dialog box where you put in the URL for the website. And then you click OK. And save your document. This is just to test it. Save your document and close it. Then open up your document again. And you will notice that the area that we had highlighted has got a box around it. And you'll also notice that when I run the mouse over it, it turns to the hand to suggest that there's a website there. And if I click on it, indeed that website will open up. Now, I'm just going to try something else here. I am now going to try another, and you'll notice that it's got the box around it. I'm now going to hyperlink the eye of this prawn. So select it, right. So select it, right click on it, create link. I'm going to get it to open a web page again, but up here under link type, I'm actually going to make that into invisible rectangle. Then I'm going to go to next, and I'm going to put in the same web address. OK it. Save the document. Close. Open it up again. You don't have to close and open it up again, by the way, everyone. That's just my way of testing. So we've now got a hyperlink here with the box, and if I run my mouse over the eye of the prawn, I've also got a hyperlink. So if I now click on that, it'll open up the website again. So if you're not a fan of having the boxes around, you can actually set it so the boxes don't appear, and then your viewers will have to run their mouse over. And you will notice that as they do that, the web address appears, so that will be helpful as well. And that is how you hotspot PDFs. There are some other stages to it as well, so the way you actually collate it all together, because a watermark will appear on every single page, but there is a way around that, and that'll be the next video that I put up. But I hope you find this one useful.